Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the latest pinball machine announced by Stern Pinball, and trust me, you're going to go ape for this one. Alright everyone, as always, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out today's video. If this happens to be your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video. Give this one a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So let's jump in and let's take a look at this new announcement from Stern Pinball. All right, so we actually got a teaser for this a couple of days ago, but now Stern have made it official with the full release of their next pinball machine based on King Kong. This is going to be something of a retelling of the original King Kong story, starting out on Terror Island and then following Kong all the way to New York. You can see that toy in the background. On the, I believe the premium and limited edition, he's going to move. There's that gong there. There's the subway train that can actually capture the ball from multi-balls. A lot of really cool things going on. Crazy wireframe ramps all over the place. It just looks like a really cool machine. But let's jump in a little bit further and get a little more information on King Kong. So taking a look at Stern's website, they've already got all the information up on this new pinball machine. This is King Kong Myth of Terror Island. This is going to come in 3 varieties, just like most of their machines: a Pro, a Premium, and a Limited Edition. We're going to start out looking at the big boy, the Limited Edition version. Now, I'll just take a minute or two and read through some of the information on their website for you guys. A lot of this is going to be the same for the Premium, the Pro, the Limited Edition. Usually, as you go up in value from Pro to Premium to Limited Edition, they add extra things like, on the Pro, I believe the King Kong toy in the back doesn't move. He's just kind of static, whereas on the Premium and Limited Edition, he's actually animated. I'm sure there's extra bells and whistles. There's a gong on the Premium and Pro that is actually more of a bash toy, whereas on the Premium and Limited Edition, it's more of a bash toy, whereas on the Pro, it's just kind of looks more like just an acrylic piece. There's light up speakers, all that kind of stuff. But starting off, it says here, King Kong has been a leading force in cultural media since his first appearance in 1932 and has influenced every medium of entertainment through films, television, books, art, comics, video games, and more. Stern Pinball takes players on an all-new journey through the fabled King Kong original story, creatively reinvented specifically for pinball. King Kong Myth of Terror Island pinball games are available in Pro, Premium, and Limited Edition. In Stern Pinball's King Kong Myth of Terror Island pinball games, players join Ann Darrow, Jack Driscoll, and Carl Denham on their journey to the mysterious Terror Island, which results in King Kong traveling back to New York City with disastrous and fun consequences, featuring innovative playfield design and iconic mechanisms from the creative team that brought players pinball mega hits such as Jaws, Godzilla, and Jurassic Park. Players will experience King Kong in a whole new way. And then they go on to talk about some of the really cool features of this pinball machine. It says, watch King Kong come to life while playing King Kong Myth of Terror Island. A custom sculpted King Kong will react to player actions through a new animatronics animation system, swinging his arms and torso to assert his dominance. Summon him by hitting the custom sculpted gong bash target, but beware, when pinballs are locked into a New York City train car, an agitated King Kong will destroy and flip it over to start King Kong multi-ball. So that's a really cool feature on this, is you've got that train car right in front of Kong. He can actually stop the balls as it goes in. The balls can go into it, and once enough of them get locked, he will basically grab it, flip it over, and then the balls drop out, and that starts your multi-ball action. Some other features here they go over: encounter and escape dangerous players enter the pit on Terror Island, guarded by a custom sculpted giant spider. This area magnetically grabs and attacks the ball, so be prepared. Travel through dangerous terrain by exploring the thrilling helix-shaped biplane ramp featuring a custom sculpted biplane toy in addition to a secret river ball path and river log diverter. That biplane toy is actually pretty cool too. The propeller actually spins on it, which I think is a neat feature. Thrilling gameplay features and challenges await players on this 4-flipper adventure. Unlock the secrets of the Lost Temple, 4 bank drop targets with a hidden stand-up target, and navigate into the concave scoop and vertical up kicker. A lot of stuff going on here. Survive Kong's punchback kicking target, which launches balls back at the player. This Pinball Adventure highlights original animation, music, sounds, and speeds with original art brought to life by legendary pinball illustrators Kevin O'Connor, Greg Frears, and Zombie Yeti. So they've got a lot of cool people working on this. Custom speech is provided by comedy legend Brian Q. Quinn from Impractical Jokers, along with Rick Zeef, Peter Mackenzie, and Scott Mosenson. And another thing to point out is that this pinball machine is being designed by Keith Elwin, who has worked on other Stern machines like Godzilla, Jaws, Jurassic Park. Very well known in the pinball community for his games. So I'm going to run through and show off some pictures of the different machines and things. This is actually from Knapp Arcade. Huge shout out to them. They put up an article on this announcement from Stern. They're always really good at being able to grab a bunch of the pictures and put them on here. It's a lot easier many times to show the pictures that they have rather than off of the Stern's website. They just make it a lot more difficult. But still, you can see here, this is a look at the limited edition version. The artwork on here, you can see the artwork on the side. You've got Kong here. Looks like he's up on the Empire State Building fighting against the biplanes coming at him. You can see kind of similar artwork on the side of the back box, and then the back glass artwork here. Giant Kong with Anne in the front and just a bunch of other people around. It's pretty cool looking. Now, the premium has very similar artwork. It looks like the main artwork on the machine is going to be basically the same, with the only difference being the art on the back glass itself. And then this is the Pro version. The Pro version is going to have its own artwork, different from the other ones. You can see it looks like Kong fighting a dinosaur on the side here. Again, the back glass just focusing on Kong fighting. Everything very cartoony, very kind of graphic novel style, which is what we see a lot from Stern lately, is this almost comic book art style to their machines. Another thing to point out, it looks like the limited edition does come with lighting for the speakers, whereas the Premium and the Pro do not. A lot of times Stern does sell that as an option. So if you happen to get a Premium or a Pro and you want to add speaker lighting, you could probably get a kit to do that. Now, this one here is a flyer from their website. I actually wanted to download this to make it easier to kind of blow it up and get a look at the Playfield a little bit better. You can see they've got a bunch of the attractions and different things listed on this, some of which I kind of went over already, but you can see like some of the features on the side here. As a matter of fact, the limited edition, it looks like they're limiting this to 932 machines globally. These are going to come with sequentially numbered limited edition plates that are all signed by Keith Elwin, so that's pretty cool. You've got the limited edition King Kong Unleashed full color mirrored back glass on the limited edition. Exclusive full color reflective foil New York City scape and Terror Island side decal, cabinet decals. Exclusive custom obsidian black powder coated pinball armor. So a bunch of, obviously, the limited edition being the most expensive, they give you a bunch of stuff to go with it to, I guess, try to really justify the price on these things. But really what I wanted to do is focus more on the Playfield itself, kind of blow this up a little bit and go through it. You can see down at the bottom here, you've got that's signed and numbered plate with information on the game. Of course, this is going to have the insider connected, so you're going to have that there for saving your game and for being able to play different missions and things like that. You've got the main flippers down at the bottom here. big, nice open area here. There is a little channel on the side here for different things. Hopefully you can make this out right here. This is that spider toy, and underneath him is a magnetic plate. So as the ball comes down here, the magnet will grab it, and the spider will kind of come down and grab at the ball itself. Looks like there are, here's where the other two flippers are, because this is a 4-flipper game. So you've got a flipper on the side here. You've got another flipper on the side here. You can see all these different ramps, all these different wireframes, including this one that kind of loops around here. Up at here's that biplane toy with the ramp and the loop. You see this ramp that kind of comes up and around here. It is a little hard to make out because as I blow the picture up, it gets a little bit pixelated, so I do apologize for that. But hopefully you can get kind of an idea of what the playfield is going to look like. I'm going to have links to all this stuff. Definitely check out the video. There's not only just a teaser trailer, but there is a 4-minute video on the different machines themselves and some of the features on them and stuff. So absolutely go ahead and check all of that out for more information on this. You can see the Kong toy in the back here, and he's going to move and kind of flail his arms around. Here is the New York subway. The balls will lock into there, and then he'll grab it, and it will flip up on its side. The balls will come out and down this channel for the multi-ball. There's also a plate. Here is that gong bash toy here. So as you hit that, that will activate Kong. There's also a place somewhere up in here where the balls can drop down, and then they kind of come up with this ramp here. And this ramp kind of, see if I can kind of loops around. Like, you know, like this. It's kind of hard to explain, but the balls kind of shoot up and down on it. It's a neat feature. Check out the video. It's easier to see in the video than it is for me to kind of explain. But there's a lot going on here. There's a lot on this table. It looks fun. And if you like this direction that Stern has been going in lately with this comic book art theme to their machines, to their playfields, I think you're going to like this. So just a couple of more pictures just to show off the playfield a little bit better, maybe give you guys a little bit better look at how it's going to look from that top-down view. You can see the spider toy here with that magnetic plate underneath where it'll grab the ball. I think you can get slightly better look at the gong on the side here as well. Here's an even better look at that gong, and this is that rail I was telling you about where the ball is going to shoot up and around this way after it kind of drops down. It looks like there's a little spinner toy here as well. There's the Kong toy. Here's the biplane toy over here. A lot going on in the background of this machine. Another close-up look of the Kong toy in the back with the ball coming down to get trapped in the subway car here. Here's that biplane toy again. As I said, the propeller here actually spins, which is pretty cool. But I got to say, the fact that the biplane is kind of, now that I think about it, the fact that the biplane is kind of facing towards the back of the machine, towards Kong, when you're playing it and looking down the playfield, you're not going to see that propeller spinning. It's cool that it does it, but you're really not going to be able to really tell that when you're playing. Close-up look at the back glass on the limited edition version. Close-up look at the bottom of the playfield where the two main flippers are. And just another full look at the playfield itself. Again, you can kind of make out a little bit better how some of these ramps and rails kind of loop around and different things. So again, it looks just a lot. It looks like a lot you can do and have fun with on this table. But there you go. That is a look at Stern's latest announcement, their brand new King Kong Myth of Terror Island pinball machine. Again, 3 different variations on this. The Pro is going to run right around $7,000. The Premium is $9,700, and the Limited is $13,000. Pretty much right in line with what we've seen from Stern over the last couple of years. I know for me, I usually like looking for these in a local arcade or barcade where I can play them. I'm still trying to find Godzilla X-Men, and D&D. Those are the three that I really, really want to check out. This one I would like to check it out if it comes, but I'll be honest, this one doesn't appeal to me as much as some of the more recent ones. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you a huge King Kong fan? Does this look like one that's going to be a lot of fun for you? Are you a stern collector and would like to add this to your collection? Or do you just feel like if you saw this in an arcade, you'd give it a whirl? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, leave me a like, leave me a thumbs up, leave me some comments below. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that as well. And if you want to support the channel even further, you could consider getting a membership. That's all for now. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care and happy gaming.